Congratulations on reserving your place at the Live Coaching Summit. I want to share with you what happens next. So now I would love you to first of all pay attention. Underneath the video, there is a link where you can download your very first workbook. This workbook is going to serve you as you explore your wonderful coaching journey, and there's more like it coming, so you can have access to it. Feel free to look through it now, later, whenever you like. It's a gift on us. The next thing is take a note of the date that the training is on, and we recommend grab the date, put it in your calendar, set a reminder, because I'm sure that you're a busy person, you've got a lot going on. You want to make sure you get a reminder so you don't miss out on any of the amazing content that's coming your way. And then last but not least, keep an eye out on your email inbox, because we're going to be sharing with you some content between now and the event to rock your world and to support you on your exploration of this wonderful thing called coaching. Now, if you have a little bit of time right now, I'd love to share with you one of the ideas from the broadcast that we'll unpack in more detail. If you have to go and do some other stuff, totally understand. Click out of the video, press pause, come back and watch this whenever you like. Or if you've got some time, let's do it now. I want to share with you one of the major overarching frames to help us really unpack what we can do as a coach and how we can apply coaching to our own life. And so the first thing is this: there are two types of goals you can set. There is an external goal and there is an internal goal. And coaching has much more of a focus on internal goals than external goals. Now, we still do the external, but we want to make sure we balance it out with internal goals. So, what's an external goal? Things like, I want to buy a new car, I want a new house. An external goal is even, I want a new relationship. Now, it's very close to an internal goal, that one, but it's still external. I'd like to have a better career. For example, being a coach, it's an external goal. So there's a lot of wonderful things that we can do in the external world, and we want to balance out our external goals with internal goals. For example, what is the relationship that I have with myself? My emotions, how do I connect with them? Am I connecting with them? Do I even know that I have emotions? What about my self-talk? How am I talking to myself? How am I relating to myself? Is there maybe some healing that I need to go through? Do I need to let go of some things? Am I holding on to resentments that need to be let out of my body? Do I need to focus more on my own self-esteem? Can I learn more about communication? Can I increase my own sense of well-being by creating more deeper meaning in my life? Can I fall even more in love with myself? These are all internal goals. Now, the reason why the balance is so important is because an external goal, whilst are amazing, and I'm a massive fan of external goals, like I've worked my butt off. I joined the Coaching Institute in February 2012 to learn how to become a coach, and I've worked really hard to be able to get here and be able to be what I'm doing right now with you as a speaker and as a trainer. So external goals are awesome, and we can't have one or the other. So if we have only internal goals, that means like you're going to be a monk and like live on a hill and just sit there and meditate. And if that's your thing, awesome. Personally, that's not my thing. I want to have both. I want to have my external goals and my internal goals. Now, the danger is that most people don't know about internal goals, and they only set external goals thinking that the external will solve the internal problem. And the challenging thing is that it doesn't, and it never does. So what do I mean by that? So sometimes we feel like something's missing in our life. We go, you know what? Something's missing, something's off. And we think, well, what am I going to do? Well, I think it must be because I don't have that thing outside of me. So we feel like something's missing. We go, you know what? I'm going to get into a relationship. And then we get into a relationship, and every relationship has the in love phase, and it lasts for somewhere between 6 minutes to 6 months, and it depends on how long it lasts. And then that love phase wears off, and you realize that your problem's still there. And sometimes people, then they blame the person. Remy, you're the cause of my problem. I have to get into another relationship. And a lot of people do this. They perpetually cycle through relationships, never realizing that the problem that they're experiencing lives within them, but they've never looked within. They just look outside. Same thing with career. I'm feeling a bit off, maybe I need to change my career. And sometimes it is we need to change our career, but a lot of the time it's I'm not looking within. So one of the questions I have for you is, how many internal goals do you have versus external goals? A common external goal would be earn a certain amount of money inside a 12-month period. That's a great goal to have, because more finances and more wealth, that gives us more choice, gives us more ability to live our values. That's fantastic. For example, If you have a value of contribution and you have more income, if you have more wealth, you can contribute on a larger scale and the world is a better place for it. Now, money doesn't solve internal problems though. It does give us more choice. It allows us to invest more in things. Fantastic, we can invest more in ourselves, but it doesn't directly solve the problem of, I feel like something's missing. Now, one of the things that we talk about a lot in coaching is how do we help someone raise their self-esteem? And as coaches, I think it's important for us to be our own guinea pig and to come into this work and say, let me look at my own self-esteem. Am I where I want to be, or can I upgrade this? And there are three things that we explore. Boundaries, this is an internal goal. Do I have boundaries? Do I set boundaries? Do I know about boundaries? Or am I just saying yes to everyone? Do I know what I need? These are called emotional needs. We all have needs. And it's not about being needy. I mean, it's just about stating what you need. Do you need to have a rest? Do you need to go to sleep? Do you need some comfort right now? Do you need to talk about something? You know, a lot of people, when they're asked, what do you need? They go, I don't know what I need. Because they've been in a world where no one's ever taught them these things and they literally don't know. I know people that they're 60 and they don't know what they need. And if you don't know what you need, you can't manage yourself. So your life is up, down, up, down, up, down. There's no consistency. So knowing what we need emotionally is to be really empowered and go, you know what do I need? I need a conversation. That's what I need. What do I need? I need a rest, or I need to eat, or I don't need to eat. All of these things to become aware of, really important. We talk about this in coaching. And the third one is your own emotional world. What emotions are you feeling right now? What do you need to feel? What are you trying to avoid? What do you need to let go of? Education around this is a game changer. We're going to talk about this and way more on the global broadcast. So this is an example of internal goals versus external. Now, as a coach, we mainly work on internal goals. Because if we help someone improve their own internal goals, it's way easier to achieve external goals. They become so easy to do. For example, I've worked with so many coaches where once we do some healing work or we get their confidence back up or their self-esteem back up, creating a successful business is like this. It's so easy. They just create a business. But then I've got people that are maybe avoiding stuff. They're anxious all the time. They're angry, they're resentful, and they're just like, just show me the tools. And they never create the success that they want because they're not managing themselves. So we are like this magnet for things inside our life and we attract what we are. And so we want to get into a space of love and openness, and then we can attract love and openness into our lives. And that is done through the process of learning internal goals, which is what coaching is about. I trust that you've loved this, that you've taken away something for yourself or for someone else. And if you've loved the sound of it, you're gonna love what's coming up at the live event just around the corner. Make sure you take care of those three things that I said at the beginning of the video, which is to download the workbook underneath. Make sure you take note of the date and put a reminder in your calendar, and keep an eye out on your email inbox for more wonderful videos like this one. I'll see you soon.